And so is life, man. We hate to kick off your weekend like this, but it's live. It's the Morning Mess. JD, Sienna, your guy Joey boy. It's kind of like when you know a good person in your life is passing away and you have that date where they're going to kind of pull the plug and you're just like, oh, that ill-fated day. But you wish the respects and you remember how many good times you have with that person and you reflect back. And that's why I say you got to give people their flowers while they're here. Don't do it when they're not here anymore. And here we are, faced with another one. This is very near and dear to JD and Sienna's heart. So this Sunday, guys, TikTok is passing away.
I didn't want you to say it.
I know it's hard to say, but how are you guys dealing? Sienna, how are you doing?
I'm in mourning right now.
Already you're in mourning?
Already, yeah.
Wow.
I relied on TikTok for a lot of things in life.
How many years did you have a relationship with TikTok?
A good 5 years.
5 years? Mm-hmm. Wow. JD?
Yeah, around the same time. I think we both met him or her at the same time.
Right. Dating the same person. That must have been awkward.
No, it was actually quite the throuple for us.
Really?
Yeah, it actually brought us closer.
What is the latest with TikTok? No one's bought it out from China?
First of all, this is China's fault. No, I think there are so many narratives going around. I kind of don't know what to believe. I do know that there were some senators the other day that introduced a bill that I guess would delay the sale for about 270 days as they kind of work out the framework of it. And then I know that the dude from Shark Tank, Kevin O'Leary, was like in talks to kind of buy it. So I don't know I guess business terms. I know, like, is it ByteDance? I'm trying to remember. Yeah. So I remember ByteDance has gotten numerous offers, but I don't know how that plays out behind the scenes, dude. Like, that's where my smart stops. Mm-hmm. Like, right. I'm officially too dumb now to understand what is going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother, because I keep hearing conflicting stories. Now I hear Biden is going to pass it along to see if Trump.
My man, he was having a chocolate milkshake in the Oval Office yesterday. He's done.
He's over it.
Yeah.
He's done.
He's checked out, bro.
Absolutely.
He's over it, man.
Yeah.
He's like, what? Tac? Yeah. Donald's going to handle that. And Donald's just like, I got this. Hold on here.
For real.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just waiting for Donnie to see if he can save TikTok. His approval rating will go up if he does. I'll tell you that much.
TikTok. I will say, man, this is always kind of humorous because now all of a sudden these senators and these people in the House of Representatives care. And it's so funny to watch old people try to act like they know what TikTok is.
Right.
Because I remember there was like a hearing recently and they were like talking and you could just tell this dude had like no idea what he was talking about.
So, but I hear that, I don't know which one of you said, producer Jules was talking to us about this yesterday. It's not going to like disappear. Like after Sunday, TikTok will still be an app on your phone. And so how producer Jules explained it, and I even saw it on TV how they were explaining it, it's just going to kind of deteriorate.
Correct. Yeah. Like, you know, if you need to update something for your phone, it'll start to slowly get slower and it'll get weird.
Yeah, and then eventually crash.
It's kind of like, we'll put it like in layman's terms, but you're listening, you don't understand. It's kind of like if you have a favorite corner store. Like our favorite corner store is Milk and Honey. Now, God forbid they were going out of business. They're just selling everything that's off the shelves. So when you would go every day, they're like, damn, where's the bread? It's like, yeah, we're all out. Then you have to just get something else. Eventually, they're going to run out of food and things to buy. And you just don't go to the store anymore.
Correct.
Is that pretty good analogy?
Great analogy, yes.
So TikTok is literally a corner store, your favorite neighborhood store, closing down. And whatever's left on the shelves is left on the shelves. And when it's out, it's out. They're not going to restock it.
Yeah, and I'm just hoping that's not the case. I really hope there's a hero that comes in and just saves it. But don't do it.
Yeah. Donnie's on it.
Come on, buddy.
Or YouTuber Mr. Beast. I don't know. I feel like he's dangling something because
Mr. Beast would be perfect for this.
Perfect. But I don't know. He's saying that he's been in talks and making some deals, but I don't know. We'll see.
And if you don't know who Mr. Beast is, he's like Mr. YouTube right now. He's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. I feel like he can definitely build a play and he would understand. He understands how TikTok works. I don't know. That is the latest with TikTok. It's leaving us. It's passing away on Sunday, and they're basically pulling the plug while TikTok's laying in its hospital bed, and we'll see how long it survives. Okay,
with your help. You're the one pulling the plug, bro.
I'm right there. I'm like, wait, what? So pull it out. So up next, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to miss TikTok, and you're a fan of TikTok, and you're like, what am I going to do with those 5 hours like Sienna uses on TikTok every day? Up next, we have a eulogy. co-hosted by JD and Sienna, because those are the people in my life that care most about TikTok. Have you guys prepared a nice little eulogy for TikTok?
Absolutely, brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to have a little eulogy for TikTok. TikTok is going away this Sunday. I don't know if you're aware, you live under a rock, but I'm sorry to be not supportive with Sienna and JD. I've kind of made fun of the situation, but I do remember, I guess I could relate when the passing away of Vine. I was a fan of Vine.
Rest in peace,
R.I.P.
Vine. I miss
Vine.
Vine too.
And I'm old school. Rest in peace, MySpace. I think it's still around, but it literally kind of just died.
Thanks, Tom.
Way to go, Tom. Way to sell it.
One job.
Yeah. I was very addicted to MySpace and doing your layout and your top 8. So I get it. My sympathies, guys.
Yeah, this is the craziest funeral because there's so many people here. 170 million people are listening and watching us right now. Yeah, those are how many TikTok users there are.
I was like, where'd you get those numbers from?
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, we're going to have a little eulogy. It's JD and Sienna, who are big fans of TikTok. Very sad to see them leave on Sunday. They're pulling the plug. The stage is yours, guys.
I'll let ladies go first if
You
she
want me to go
wants.
first?
Sure.
Okay. I just never thought this day would come. I know it's giving Delulu, but TikTok and I have had many great times together. A friend that I met in March of 2020 when the world shut down to someone I consider family. They weren't just a dumb app like some people may think, Joey.
Preach.
Not only they make me laugh, but they taught me everything I need to know about cooking, decorating, new slang like chuggy or bussin'. Told myself I wasn't going to cry. Not me getting emotional. So, quick story. TikTok was always that friend that fed your delusions, but in the best way. Like the time I thought I could actually be a baker or start my own small business. One funny story. I went to Lowe's one time and bought all this wood and tools to make a decorative ladder for my living room because I thought TikTok made it look easy. Didn't make it past the first step, and that's okay. Makes for a great story. We shared that moment together. I truly don't know what I'm going to do without TikTok. I know there's somewhere renegading amongst the clouds. This loss just hits different. Rest easy to the ultimate Riz master.
Just great.
That was amazing.
JD, you're up.
Very
Dear
well.
TikTok,
Oh, my bad.
aka Tikiana Toxin. I think we can all say that we never liked you at first. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. But in the end, our hate and questioning turned into love and addiction. From being bored in the house and in the house bored, to rediscovering that it is indeed possible to listen to Fleetwood Mac, drink Ocean Spray cranberry juice, and skateboard at the same time. You made us smarter by somehow making us dumber. I'm thankful for your countless and countless and countless and countless of hours of undivided attention at all times of the day. You were the best stalker I could ever ask for. You know, it's crazy. I could be talking to one of you in this room about wanting to buy something on TikTok, and you showed me it minutes later. But most importantly, you taught me things my parents couldn't. Like one pan pasta in 20 minutes. You taught me how I could be internally satisfied and kind of turned on by rug cleaning. But what I loved is you always had a great sense of humor, like trying to get people to eat Tide Pods. Remember that? Right, guys?
It's okay.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I'll miss you. My favorite little national security threat. And I hope to see you on the other side. Love, John.
So beautiful, John.
It's so beautiful. Very well stated by both of you. Great job. It's okay, John.
It's okay.
It's all right. Wipe his tears, Sienna. You're a grown-ass man. So, listen, that concludes this part of the eulogy. But up next, what I wanted to do is okay, you guys said farewell to TikTok, but I feel like we need a prayer for people that are really going to be going through it Monday morning. So I don't know if you guys know that JD's dad is a pastor.
Yes.
Not only was your dad a pastor, your grandfather was a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
You grew up in a very religious household.
Yeah, I'm doing a great job following their footsteps.
So we feel like your dad, we should talk to your dad up next. What do we call your dad?
We're going to call him Pastor Pops.
Pastor Pops.
Fun, I like it. Okay.
I like that a lot. We're going to talk to Pastor Pops, JD's Fasha, and he's going to say a prayer for everybody, whether you're atheist or not. We don't care. We're going to do it anyways. We're going to pray for you because obviously you're going to probably go through withdrawal by Monday. Okay?
I love that atheist caught a nice little stray.
Moment of silence. TikTok is on his last breath right now. TikTok is dying.
I hate when that you have to put it that way.
Joey's right there next to the bed about to pull the plug
I
himself.
know.
Put it out his misery.
I That sounds so final.
I'm putting TikTok out of its misery. If you don't know, Sunday is the last day for TikTok. So what we decided to do is have somewhat like a makeshift radio funeral for TikTok. And I figured, it would be a good thing if we call like a pastor, a man of the cloth, to give a little eulogy for TikTok and maybe pray for those that are going to miss their loved one, aka Tick, last name Talk. Fortunately for you, one of our dads is actually, they were a pastor back in the days. Are they retired? And that person is JD's dad.
Yes, retired.
He's retired.
Retired pastor, yes.
How long has he been retired for?
Probably at least 25 years.
But what does that mean when you devote yourself to being a pastor? Are you always a pastor? Is he an ordained minister? Can he marry people?
Yeah,
can he do,
absolutely.
He can do
My dad
eulogies?
started a church when I was a kid, and
Okay.
it went on for quite some time.
So he literally can do a eulogy for TikTok.
100%, yeah. My grandpa was a pastor for over 60 years.
I mean, you call him father because he's your father. Do we
Yes,
call him
my
father as
real-life
well because he's a
Pops? You guys can
Pops?
call him Pops,
Okay,
yeah.
not Pastor Dan.
Pastor Pops?
Pastor Pops?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to call JD's dad right now for the eulogy and pray for the TikToks that are in mourning right now. Pastor Pops.
What's up, Buck?
I think he's talking to you.
Pastor Pops.
Pastor Pops. Ladies and gentlemen,
Pops.
welcome back to the morning mess. JD's father, Pastor Pops.
Pastor
Pastor
Hey.
Pops. All right, JD, do you want to explain to your dad what's going on?
Dad, are you aware of TikTok? How familiar are you with the application TikTok?
I am aware.
Okay, so TikTok is going to be banned on Sunday, and so Sienna and I, Joey doesn't have a TikTok, but Sienna and I feel like we're losing a loved one.
I have TikTok. I just don't care about it.
And so we were wondering if you could put a prayer in the air, kind of like a eulogy, but mixed in with praying for those of us who are going to be losing TikTok.
Sure.
Do you want to start with bow our heads? Is that what we need to do?
Yeah, well, close your eyes, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right, we're ready.
All right. During these tragic days, we do ask that there would be calm and peace for the algorithm that has driven our dear ones into addiction. And we do ask that they be released from their repeated ritual that consumes most of their time and subtly destroys their show.
Amen.
On top of that, we ask that JD, with his special addictions, be given special peace. Amen.
Amen. Yes.
You said the algorithm.
I felt a little attacked during that, but I'll take prayers.
Dad, that was genius.
That was
Great.
awesome. That is a great eulogy. And at the same time, a prayer for people that are going to miss it.
Well, you'd expect for a morning mass, nothing different, right?
Morning
Yeah.
mess,
The morning
mass.
mess.
The morning mess mass. I like that. That might be once a week. We do a morning mess mass with Pastor Pops.
I love that.
We're also in mourning, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
The morning mess.
The morning MOURNIG. I love the morning mess.
Oh, Dad,
it gets
that's
better.
gold. That's gold.
It gets better. All right. Yeah, Pastor Pops, I really don't care. I feel like even my young kids are in mourning mess right now because they love TikTok and being on TikTok. And I'm excited because now after Sunday, I say, go outside and play. Go in the backyard. Go do something, man.
I mean, nothing that a little Prozac or Ritalin won't cure. But,
There you go. Pop them pills.
Perfect solution.
The apple
Another
doesn't fall
addiction.
far from the tree. Am I right?
There you go.
Yeah, your son was so much smarter when I met him back in the days before TikTok. Now, I don't know. Ugh. Woof.
Now, wait a minute. You said JD and smart in the same thing?
I can't even get away from burning my own family. The burns.
Getting roasted by Pastor Pops. Well, what more can you ask for, ladies and gentlemen? We got your eulogy. He gave you a prayer. Rest in peace, TikTok. And JD, any parting words?
No, I think he summed it up pretty good. The algorithm addiction is pretty funny.
All right, man. God bless to the morning mess.
There
Bye-bye.
you go.
Yeah.
I
God
love
bless.
it.
And
Look
with
at-
you.
Amen.
And also with you.
And also with you. Dude,
I love it. Pastor Pops is heater,
Yeah.
bro.
that was genius.
Yeah.
The morning mass?
Yeah, he really came out of retirement there. He resurrected
Yeah,
out of
he
his
did.
retirement.
Could you feel him get in the mode?
Oh, yeah.
Could
Yes.
you feel it? He was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, settle in.
Riding a bike for your dad. Yeah.
You never forget how to do it.
Never forget. Yeah.
You're welcome, guys.
Yeah. Thanks.
Sienna, I know.
I know.
How did you turn out the way you did, having a pastor dad like that?
Yeah, TBD. My life is still TBD.
And also with you.
And also with you.
All right, man. Let's get ready for the Staycation setup, the part of the show where we catch cheaters live on your radio. Cien's who we tapping in with.
So we're going to check in with Vicky, and I don't know, her situation would do it for me, but she thinks her man Spencer's cheating when she saw a video of him doing body shots off of another girl.
Oh, I'm jealous. I want that.
What are you jealous of?
I'm jealous of that he gets to do body shots off the girl. What'd you think I was gonna
okay.
say? Unbelievable.